Okay, hello everyone. I hope you're doing well today. It's been quite a while, to be honest, but I've been dealing with improving my Excel sheet because I keep Excel just for charting purposes and more statistics. So I spent probably 2 to 3 weeks uh, improving it. Still haven't finished, but I made peace with that, and I may as well continue with my normal workflow and my trading, and I'll be doing this on the side whenever I have time in the future. So I'm back in the backtesting session number 13. Uh, I took a few trades yesterday and the day before. Went very well. So here is our start so far. I think it's 40. Let me see. I think it's 42 trades in or something. Let me see. If I can see somewhere. Yeah, we go to analytics. So, yes, we are 40 trades in, 62.5% win rate. You can see here all the stats. Uh, risking 1% of the equity, we got us in January 13.5%, which is insane. Even I was risking, even if I was risking like 0.5%, which most professionals do, I would still that end up like 6% for January, which is very good. So far in February, I'm 5% up, uh, and we still have half of the month to go. So it's going pretty well. So we're gonna see if we can improve that by avoiding the some bad trades. I know what I need to avoid. So I'm going to be careful from now on and see how it goes. So yeah, let's go back to our session, go to chat. I think the last time I just stopped before taking a trade. By the way, I'm looking for, I'm doing like live trading at the moment. I have some runners up, but if price gets at one of my levels, I may need to interrupt the flow just to get into the trade for maybe a few minutes, but that depends how market will move. Anyway, let's get back into the backtesting session. So you see here in the that's 70 minutes. I'm not sure why it's 70 minutes. This should be an hour. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So we see here we are in a kind of like consolidation regarding the bigger picture. We are now in middle of February 23. We see here price came up, rejected, backtested the previous day, the previous DVA high. I didn't take the entry here because I a little bit hesitated, but then I marked the lows, and we had a failed breakdown of these lows during news. Not sure what kind of news. I think it was CPI or something. Uh, yeah, so market was going very fast. Didn't get a chance to jump into it. But now just returned and tested twice. You see, once, twice, the same kind of levels. And now I'm about to take the trade, aiming for these highs. And this is also the previous week high, you can see here. This is the previous day low. So yeah, I'm gonna take the trade. So all I have to do now is basically just mark. Okay, we're gonna mark highs. Let's mark it here. Okay, So we're gonna mark the lows as well, which is 5 points below here, which is basically okay. So it's 41.31 minus 5, it gets us to 41.26. 41.26 is gonna be my stop loss. Risk reward 121. I'll take that anytime. Now it's time to put it in the journal, some screenshots. To be honest, I kind of miss this kind of like live streaming, like in the past. And that's why I'm back, and probably I'm gonna do it for a while. Anyway, let's go to take an order. 1% by market. That's weird because current balance, initial balance. Oh yeah, they changed that. Okay, so okay, current balance. There's some changes here, so so it's the current balance. Okay, 1% position size. Stop loss of other that. Gonna add the partial. So gonna add that one. Gonna add the partial. Add the 90%, and this is gonna be 10%. And the 10%. Let me see if we have a higher target than here. The higher we had was at 42.08, not very far away. So I'm gonna put that to 42.08 for now, and I'm gonna trail it and see if we're gonna break that high. Yeah, I think we're good to go now. All right, this looks a promising trade. Take a screenshot. Okay, so just a moment. So what I'm writing, and I'm gonna say rationale is fail breakdown was preceded and an opportunity was lost. Market visits previous DVA high and rejects it. Second time entry. Okay. Yeah, we're good to go now. Gonna keep this open on the background and let's see how it's gonna pan out. Let's see if the previous DVA high will hold. It seems it's gonna hold. I was thinking I may have to put my actually uh I'll change something. You know the fail I put a level right at the previous TVV WAP. I'm gonna put it just a little bit below, maybe risking a little bit more, but previous TVV WAP can really hold the trades. We'll take another screenshot from that, and I'm gonna write uh, updated stop loss. Okay, let's continue now. Seems that we are going for an imbalance down day. Yeah. So yeah, that we had a loss here. We missed that. That was the main trade. That was the main opportunity. But then the retest was actually was grade B, so it wasn't like an A plus setup. It was a retest, which didn't go that far. Uh, so now we're gonna write. So on the first one, below the rationale, we're gonna write that that is a B setup as it is a retest of the value rather than the initial fair breakdown. Okay, let's continue now and see where it's going to take us. The next lows, what I think of is these lows. Either this, the previous day low, or this blue line, which is the previous week low. So we don't care in taking anything else than this. Okay, it seems that we had kind of not a fair breakdown. There was like some liquidity sweep of this previous DVA VWAP, you see. Came swept down and it's coming up now. And to be honest, we are kind of in the middle of the range. So you see this is the range, low, range, high, range, low. We're kind of in the middle. So I'm not really interested in taking this. Let's see here if the VWAP will hold. It doesn't hold. So we may see some good action. Turns out that this one was a decent trade. All right. Go a little bit faster. Okay, yeah, sorry for that. Okay, anyway, yeah, so we see there was kind of a like small liquidity sweep of this level of the VWAP, came down up here. Someone could take that. I didn't. Wasn't a good trade for me because it was in the middle of this whole range. I prefer to take these lows. So you see, came back up, and then just dropping down for a second time retest. Okay, now we see there was a liquidity sweep of this low. It's not an important low, to be honest. Let's see. There's some lows here, which is kind of important. I'm gonna mark this just in case these lows are interacting later with my lows. There's another one here. Okay, let's go back now to our section. Okay, so we see these are lows, the previous lows. Okay, so this time we see price is not coming up, it's back testing, it's trying to continue lower. Let's see. Okay, this is a trade I might take for one reason only. For one reason only. It's because here you had a simple acceptance, and here we had another type of acceptance. You see, it was back tested. It tried to go lower, and the second time the buyers are gaining control and they push time above. So we had a rejection, then we had acceptance. This is a good type of trade. So you can see here, really nice bullish candle, change of delivery of state, and we can see here break of structure is happening right here and acceptance. It's a good trade. It's a good trade. I may take it. It's not a fair breakdown, maybe just for a bit from this low. Yeah, from this low could be a fair breakdown here. You can see a small one. Yeah, it is a fair breakdown, but it's not a massive one. So yeah, let's take this trade now. Let's see. By the way, okay, this goes here. This goes right. I would say here the tops. All right, all right. Let's go back into it. Uh, so we set the entry price, we set the target. Now it's time to set the stop loss. Let's have the stop loss. The stop loss is 41.12. So we can make it 41.07 probably, or 06. Yeah, 07 is here. Just gonna put it. Yeah, just gonna put it just below here. So it's 1.14. Decent, that's alright. Uh, so let's go to the journal. Okay, so 1% by everything. Okay, gonna add the partial again. This is 90%. This is 10%, and the 10% is gonna go, as I said, up to the highs, previous week high probably. This high is 42.04, 42.04. Right, that's it. We'll press save. Let's see how's pan out. This one. I'm a bit rusty. I haven't done for quite a while. Okay, just lower. Just gonna journal it. So this is what we call fail breakdown, like a double dip or retest. So fail breakdown, double dip slash retest at the previous DVA VWAP. Strong acceptance. Strong acceptance above the level. Okay, so we got that, and now it's the time to roll it. It should hit the target in theory. Now it's accepting the VWAP. Let's see if we can break above the previous DVA high. We're getting very close to the stop loss. We got stopped out now. Yeah, we see here that we did a fail breakdown here at this low, but these kind of levels which are like in the these kind of levels which are kinda in the mid range, they are dangerous because if there's like a let me delete this one. So this kind of mid range trades, they are dangerous because um, you need to take profits fast. Like probably here, I should have taken profits right at the VWAP. You see, couldn't break the VWAP, and it's not worth taking, to be honest, because you see the high time frame move is in balance down. So it's basically like going against the trend, and I'll try to avoid those. So I'm gonna record this one, however. And okay, this trade was taken wrongfully in the middle of the high time frame range. As a result, was taken out as price is moving imbalance down to test the high time frame lows. Okay, okay, let's continue. Market tries to put some lows there. You see here, this is support resistance zone. So this one, the whole thing, you can consider it as a failed breakdown to this low, to the you see the purple line, and now we did break out. We hit these highs, and we're coming down again to test it. So in theory, if something would hold, it would mean that we may have a retest of these lows. This is a good lows because you can see that's exactly the lows in this area, which gave us big moves in the past. You can see this one. So you can see these moves here. This is at the exact level here we are at now. This is exact. We are still in the mid range, so I'm kind of like hesitating to take, to be honest. But we are at a level where previously gave us some good, We'll see how it's gonna go. I'm gonna take it a little bit slower and see how it's gonna be. Okay, we saw the candle that we've been waiting for. I think I'm gonna take this trade. Because we're at a very good level. Nothing like before. I mean, we're still mid-range, but we're at a very good level for big moves. So I'm gonna take that. Okay. We are still in the same day. We are in the 14th. 41, 1975. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna aim highs here, and then 5 points below. So it's 5 points below is basically 40, 4099 or something. Yeah, something about here. 99. Okay, let's put it there. Okay, so we have that now. This is a decent trade if it plays out. It's 2.1 R. So here we are. Take partials. This is 90%, and this is 10%. So this is where I take my 90%, the previous highs, and I'm gonna set a runner up to probably these highs, which is 41.82, 41.82 for the runner. I'm gonna press save. Okay, what's the rationale? The rationale is that we're taking a fair breakdown at the bottom previous lows of when was that? That was the 23rd of February. Previous of 23rd of February. So we see a fair breakdown of the at the bottom previous lows of 23rd of February. Still in mid range of high time frames. 2.14 RR. So I need to write the RR because in the screenshot it doesn't. This one doesn't appear at all. So anyway, we put this one out. We can delete it now, and we can start replaying the trade. Let's see how it's gonna play. This is kind of dangerous, but we're at a level we previously gave good moves. We're talking about 50 points moves. So this is something that we can is worth taking it. Let's see. I'm just curious. A little bit below this level. Takes a little bit of time to build up. Even though there should be liquidity because we are during the opening. Okay, let's see now. Something's going on. All right, let's go for the first partial. We hit the DVA high. There's a lot of chopping it around. Let's see if we can break the DVA high. I think we can. Coming to the closing. Let's see if we get some volume now to break the DVA high. Nothing yet. Now we are in the overnight. You see that here we could have taken a little bit less RR because this is our entry. So for 8-9 points, we didn't take trades. We didn't take anything. And we hit a DVA high. You see, DVA high couldn't break. And now we're going into the next day. I'd rather take like the profits here, to be honest, secure some profits, and then leave the partial the runner. That's something to consider. You see, sometimes even the market structure is not playing very accurate because you see the DVA high in all these areas are prohibiting the price from reaching. Anyway, it is what it is now. I'm gonna take another screenshot. I'm gonna write that we continue the next day. So I'm gonna say that price wouldn't reach our TP1 as resistance as we have resistance at the DVA high moving into the next day. Okay. Yeah, let's continue now. That's gonna be very slow action. Okay, now I need to move the previous DVA. Okay, we're gonna lock this. Gonna write another screenshots. Yeah. Okay. Let's see now if we can actually hit the target. I'm gonna move a little bit faster. Okay, now we're going into the losing territory, close to break even. Let's see how the market is going to behave to the previous DVA low overnight. Okay, good resistance there. So the previous trade was really important because it showed us that certain areas like previous DVA or the active, the current DVA, they're very important areas to take profits. And rather than the structure, the macro structure itself, because you see that the macro structure was a bit above the previous DVA. Sorry, the DVA, just 5 points, but still didn't go there because so we see a kind of fair breakdown here. Let's see. This area holds for now. Let's see how it's gonna go. Small fair breakdown. Nothing big so far. See that this area holds. You can see here the previous DVA VWAP was holding the price and tries to break, but this area here holds so far. If we break the previous DVA VWAP, this line, we broke it, we may see some good profits now. Let's see. Market respects the VWAP, the previous second day, and we haven't even reached. Okay. All right. So yeah, we're gonna continue our trade now. We can see that in the high time frames, 1 hour, we see the market's kind of like balancing. So to be honest, I may consider. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it because that was my initial target. I was considering to bring the target lower here, but I'm gonna leave it for now. So we're going now into the second day. Yeah, the FX replay is fucked up. Gonna have to reload it again. It's a nice platform. Just sometimes the candles are getting stacked. Let's see if we're gonna play now. Nothing yet. Hello. Okay, now we're continuing, hopefully, with no more interruptions. So we can see, I'm gonna put it in 1 minute. So we can see, we try to break the previous DVA VWAP. So I'm gonna take it a little bit slower now to back into 10 seconds. And I'm gonna see if I can take profits here. So I'm gonna raise my stop loss. So here's my stop loss. My stop loss is here. I'm gonna raise my stop loss here. I'm gonna go very slow and see if it can't break now the previous DVA high. I'm gonna take the trade out, the partials. I mean. Okay, so I'm just pausing. I'm going to the 10 seconds chart. I'm gonna raise my stop loss in the 10-second charts. Just gonna secure these profits. These are decent profits. Uh, okay, nice. It seems that we broke out. If we have a pullback here and acceptance, I'm gonna, let's see. Seems that we're getting some acceptance. I'm gonna raise. Now we're going in real real time speed. We have secure to ground, so 2%. Now we're going for the 2.4. This is gonna make us probably break even since the last trade. I'm gonna speed it up a little bit. Yeah, now it's after the close, that's why it's going very slow. Yeah, the market is flat. I'm going to the new opening now. Almost got stopped out. Not stopped out, and we're just gonna. Yeah, we're gonna stop out here. The market didn't reach the highs we said before, but I took the to ground. So I'm just gonna take another screenshot, put in a journal, detached. Okay, so uh, trailing stop loss took out the trade uh, just as price had broken out and was about to return within the previous DVA high. Trade lasted 2 days. All right, I think we are done with it. I'm just gonna write. So when did we open the trade? It was the day before. Yeah, I think we opened it right here somewhere. As you can see here, how these fell breakdowns, all this took the lows from here. So these lows were proved to be accurate. And you see how market came back. It couldn't break the previous DVA VWAP. Came back and then it broke it, and it broke above the previous DVA high. So we can write that it actually hit, because I put some tags for the levels that every time price hits, like we had CVA low, VWAP, CVA high, DVA high, sorry, and then we had all these three levels in this session. So we're gonna write DVA low, VWAP, DVA high, previous DVA low, previous DVA VWAP, previous DVA high. Okay. Okay, that was a nice trade, nevertheless. It took us a while to go there, but we almost reached. So to be honest, there's nothing much to do here. So I'm gonna mark the next DVA, and then I'm gonna be waiting for the price to come and test one of these lows again. Okay, all right. So we're getting there. To be honest, if price comes and take these lows, I'll be happy to take the trade. You see, because you can see here there's a range. Now price is trying to create another range above right here. Because market is consolidating here, you see. So it's trying to break higher. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mark these two lows, maybe as a zone. Yeah, I could do it as a zone probably. Here, here, and then we made it as Mazzini zone. Right, I like it. If we get into that zone and we claim the previous DVA high, I can take the trade. Now we can go fast. We don't really care. Look how high above the previous DVA opened. Price open. It goes even higher. Price is in the middle of nowhere here. Jeez. So I'm gonna mark, you can see these lows from the opening. Usually they, if you mark these lows from the opening, after the opening, these are good, some good levels to trade with. Right here. So if market revisits those lows and reclaims it, I'm gonna take the trade. We're still quite high though in the range, so it's not ideal, I could say. Obviously, I'm not gonna take this trade, probably. Yeah, you see the reaction there. Just gonna continue lower. So we see now, okay, let's do a break and let's come here. I'm gonna go a little bit slower because we are revisiting the lows, the area of interest. Let's, oh, there we go. I'm gonna put another 10 seconds. Boom. Now I'm gonna be looking for an entry if that happens. Okay, so we see actually, let's see, market tried here to do a breakdown. Let's just continue lower. It should continue lower. There's a big gap here to fill. Nothing for us to do here. Just waiting. Just gonna speed up a little bit. Wow. What's that news? I don't have any news here. Yeah, I don't have any news here. It was 8:30 was probably some kind of news. So you see price here back tested our level, our zone, and came down. So you see now we're gonna be looking for an entry. I'm gonna mark these lows of the day. Should be this one. There we go. So if I see now price losing or reclaiming the previous DVA low or these lows and coming back again, I'm gonna take the trade because these are I'm going very fast because these are ideal scenarios now for failed breakdown. So you can see the market house trapped between the previous DVA low and the bottom lows. Let's see if we're gonna. It's trying to go below the previous DVA low. Confirmation. Let's see if we're gonna go and do some acceptance inside. Nothing so far. Nothing so far. All right, we'll continue lower. These are bottom lows now. We did the failed breakdown into this zone. This whole zone is bullish. Wow, continues even lower. Okay, there you can see that's a failed breakdown into these lows. And now we want to see if it's gonna reclaim this level. I'm gonna take the trade. Otherwise, I'm gonna be waiting to see if it's gonna go to the even lower. This one. Let's see. It's gonna be a really nice setup. Okay, let's see if it's gonna do a failed breakdown there. Actually, I'm gonna put another line below that to mark this below. Okay. So this low is a preview, so this is the most recent low. Okay. You see price can go lower. Let's see if it's gonna accept higher. Price is trying to come inside the range. Okay, let's go slow now. We see price, this level is very accurate. And you see how price is rejecting it. It's trying to break it though. If it breaks and we see acceptance, we're going to take the trade. It's going to be a really nice trade. We're just before the opening now. Let's see. So we see price. It didn't do a fair breakdown on this level yet. Just it's between. There are a lot of buyers there. There we go. We did a fair breakdown to that low, and we tapped into this low. That's a really nice quality setup. Okay, we almost 3 points above. So I'm just gonna take it slow, and either gonna see a retest and acceptance, or we're gonna go with the points protocol, which is 5 points above. We're gonna take the trade. So we're gonna see how it's gonna be. There we go. That's it. So you can see here, we did a fair breakdown on this low and tapped into fair breakdown on this low, came back really strong bullish candle, retest this level, and boom again, change of direction. Really, really nice by the book entry. All right, so uh, let's mark now the. There we go. So we're gonna mark the lows now. So the low is gonna be 5 points below this low. So this low is 41 or 150. So it's gonna go at the 40.95 probably. I'm just gonna put it somewhere here. So this gives us This gives us 0.8. So I'm gonna play a little bit conservatively, and I can take the 1%, even though I believe we can easily reach the VWAP. To be honest, the most accurate would be to take this trade. This is where back tested. We lost. This one was an important level, you can see, and we lost it. And then boom, trades came down. So I'm looking to back test. Let's see. This is gonna be a really nice trade if it pans out. Playing a little bit more aggressively here, that we are at a very good level, and I need to take advantage of. And now we're gonna go to, let's place the order, buy market percent. I'm thinking whether I need to take the partials, take the trade at 1 RR, because price may as well go tap into this lows and continue lower. This is what I'm gonna do. I mean, the VWAP in theory, I think you can reach towards the VWAP. You can tap here and take 1.5%, and then up to the VWAP and the previous VWAP, and then I can possibly leave the runner to do the rest. Okay. So we have stop loss 1496, partials 90, net 10%, 4150. Yes, that's okay. And the other one would be take the profit at the 4154. 4154. Go save. So I'm gonna write high quality failed breakdown at the. Go take another screenshot because this one. Okay. So high quality failed breakdown at the. What was that? 14th of February. The 14th of February 23. Lows. How much RR it is? This is 1.47. 1.47 RR with the potential for much more. Okay. I think we can take the trade now. I'll go a little bit faster and let's take it. This one we don't need it anymore. Double dip there. Wow, price is really having a hard time to gonna go slow now. I think the price I put it a little bit 1 or 2 points below. Um, I put it in the wrong position. I'm just correcting it now. And let's play again. If we get taken out, we're gonna be taken out. So that's alright. Location is nice, but the market does what it wants to do. So it's out of our hands. Looks okay so far. Let's see. Okay, now I'm gonna be looking to take a partial so we see because we are right at the we are right at the VWAP, which is also at the same point with the previous DVA low, and I may want to take a partial there. I'm gonna take it slow. Actually, so I'll take it really slow now and see how it's gonna behave. There we go. You see? So now it's very possible to come down. So what I'm gonna do, let's see if I can modify. Yeah, I can modify the. So I took the partials now. Oh, it seems that I closed the trade for some reason, even though I took the to take the partials, the trade closed, but that's alright. I'm gonna do a screenshot. Here's a screenshot. Okay. I moved my TP1 from the previous DVA VWAP lower to the previous DVA low, which was aligned with the VWAP at 1 RR. My intention was to leave the runner up, but probably from a platform mistake, the trade closed completely. Approximately 1% profits. Actually, that was less than a percent. It was probably like 0.8% profits. Okay. Uh, okay, I may have some more time, maybe half an hour to do some more trades. Okay, let's continue now. That's why I want to leave the runner because I have the sense that it's gonna go higher. Yeah, it almost hit now our original TP. So our original TP is hit. Now it goes higher. You can see the VWAP is very hard to break there. The previous VWAP, but the current VWAP is holding. Let's see. It's too bad because we could take the 1.4K there. That's why sometimes there's no need to settle with any less. It wasn't a bad call, it was more a bit conservative, but that's alright. Okay, we'll see. So there's nothing for us to do here. Yeah, we see the previous VWAP finally broke after 2 hours. Now it's backtesting this significant level we marked before, this gray zone, which is right here, support resistance zone. It broke above. So it would be nice here to have the runner. The entry was okay before, wasn't bad. Um, let's see. So as far as I can see, we have a set of lows here, multi-hour lows. You can see here. So if we break them and we claim them, then I could take the entry. So the low is the previous, do you see the low here? Is the previous DVA low, and the higher of the range is actually right there. So if we come below, we will claim this level. I can take the entry because with this 2 hour slow self. So far, nothing. In the live trade, the market goes very slow, very choppy. It seems that it's heading towards my level. It's about 5 points away. So I'm gonna have to take a trade soon. Nothing happening. 16th of February now yet. So I'm gonna do a small break to go to the loo and be right back. Okay, I'm back now. So let's continue. There's nothing to do up here. So just waiting either a trap here or maybe lower. We may see a reversal here. Oh wow, that's a nice there. I'm gonna go slow now. You see, it's about to trap the lows now. You can see here how dangerous this was. Because I entered, I think about here, and then price did a double dive, double dip here. Then we headed upwards. So we may see now, let's see if it's gonna trap these lows, and then we can take the trade possibly. Okay, it didn't trap them. Yeah, it actually didn't trap them because these lows, the set of lows will just hit exactly. So it's not a fair breakdown. So I'm not gonna take it. I know it was very tempting to take this trade, but it didn't actually do the failed breakdown. It just hit the level exactly. So let's see. It's gonna continue. Let's go slower. Now it drops them. You see, now it drops these lows. Now if I can take, if it goes above here, I can take the trade. Yeah, price continues way lower. Let's see if it's gonna take the previous lows. It's gonna be fun. Okay, so price now, I think it did a kind of a fail breakdown to this low. The previous low, just gonna put this more. You can see this low. You can see this low. You can see this low right here. Okay, so that here was this level here. Just did a small tap into this level. But this is a good level, but it's not ideal. Ideal is we hit this down or this one. But I want to see the reaction because if we do a fail breakdown here and we cover this level, then I can take the possibly the trade. Just want to see this enough acceptance. So it goes below, does the trap, goes lower, 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 lower. It's gonna go for the big one here. Okay, so we see price is retracting. It tested this low, you see, of the 14th of February. It didn't go all the way down. And now if it goes within this range, so if it goes within here, I can formally take the trade. Let's see what price wants to do. Seriously wants to go lower. It tapped into this level. No fair breakdown yet. Let's see. It really wants to go lower into the fair breakdown at this level, but it can't. Let's see. So far, nothing yet. It tries to do the fair breakdown. There we go. We did it. We did it by a few points. We did it by 1.5 2 points. That's the one. So in theory, if we cross this line now, especially this one's too, I can take the trade. Just gonna take it a bit slow. So we did the fair breakdown. Let's see now where it wants to go. It tries to go lower. Not sure if it's gonna go. In theory, it can go up to here. Oh, by the way, see this. I just realized that the uh, my indicators crashed. Okay, all right, so let's continue. So we closed at the lows. Okay, market opened. We'll do a new. We'll do a new previous DVA. Okay, okay, cool. So now what we care is we have done a fail breakdown. If we go within this range here, I can take the trade. But I had a chance we may go lower. There we go. This is a nice low there. In theory, I could take it from here to here and take the 10 points. There's nothing so far. Just have to wait. That's why they say 90% of trading is just doing nothing. By the way, I can mark the previous day low, which was right there. Yes, I can mark that one. If we recover it, especially that one, which is this low, if we cover the previous day low, that's an important low. I can still take the trade and aim for this. So it's 14 points here, and then I can leave a runner. I think so far, price moves below the previous day low, so it's gonna go lower probably. Okay, I'm gonna pause because price has reached now my level of interest in the live trading. This is the level, so if it comes and reclaims it, I can take the trade. Yeah, you can see here, here. So, wow, what the fuck was that? Wow, that was quite a volatility. Expansion. Jesus Christ, what was that? I'm just waiting now for the price to reclaim the 76.80s, and I'm going in. It's a good fair breakdown, that one. So basically what I want now to do is first reclaim the 76.80s. That's in the live market, but I think I ended a bit early. I'm just gonna leave it now and see how it's gonna play out. Just gonna set this one a bit further down. 5 more points below this one. See how it's gonna pan out. I have the feeling that it's gonna go very well. I think I entered a bit early, but the recovery of this candle was really nice. So that's why I'm keeping the trade alive. Otherwise, we haven't seen acceptance from the 76.80s. Anyway, I'm just gonna leave this to play out. I don't really care about it. Okay. Just give me a sec. Okay. Okay, I think we can continue on our back testing. I'm not sure, however, yeah, we don't have a trade yet. I mean, you can see here which are these lows, which is good lows, but we don't have a trade yet. If we break above the previous day low here, then we can consider an entry. Otherwise, we're in the middle of nowhere now. Anyway, I got to go now, to be honest. Got to go for work. Tomorrow we're gonna do more back testing because how my days off. So we may have seen an entry there. So I'm gonna pause for it. So you see here these lows. There must be an entry here, so I can take this possibly previous day low. But I'm gonna do it tomorrow, not now. Uh, anyway, guys, thanks for watching. We did some profits today on the back testing. We did about 2 grand. We took 2, 3 trades. It didn't take much. Now for the next time, I'm saving this opportunity. We see there's a significant low here. You can see this level here, and we've seen a failed breakdown and a kind of acceptance here. So tomorrow, if I see price getting inside the DVA low, and I can take the trade and aim for the back test of the previous day low right here, and take this trade and leave a runner possibly to the previous DVA low. Anyway, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you